First runs. Got a hand to that, Venus De Bruyne. Gunatilaka comes back for 3.
This is a good shot. No real movement on offer for Dalstein there. It was full face of the bat and well struck, well timed.
Waited for it and punches that down the ground. Quick outfield. I think Maharaj does well. He saved his team 1 run.
Second scoring shot in this area. Again, presenting the full face of the bat, which is good from an opening point of view. No risk attached to that stroke.
Gets rid of it in the nick of time, Maharaj. Upish, but in the gap. That'll be the first boundary of this test match.
Had a good one too. It was a good follow-up delivery from Dalstein because the previous one was short. It was aggressive. This one he got up there. This is beautifully played. Didn't necessarily get that front foot right to the pitch of the ball, and he was quite early in the stroke as well, but the timing and the placement was spot on.
The wide-ish delivery after the short pitch. Gets off the mark with a wonderful pull shot, Dimuth Karunaratne. Not hurried at all, swiveled. That going down, the angle, bowling from around the wicket, Engedi.
There, Karunaratne just try to play that 2 square on the leg side. He's played a couple of good on drives this morning, but this time he probably should have looked to play this one a little bit straighter.
They're pretty interested where Quinton de Kock was standing. He wasn't leg side-ish. Generally, that's an indication of the angle of the ball. Very difficult to give that out because he's bowling on that angle. Look at Quinton de Kock. He's not gone leg side.
Over the top. That was the foolish delivery. Just bowling slightly back of a length and then going for the full length delivery.
Yeah, worked out well for Gunatilaka. He said to Lungi Ngidi, when I'm going to venture up a little bit fuller, will the batsman look to hit you over the top? Probably not, but he has done exactly that. There's a man at short cover trying to catch for any lofted drives, but there's no one in place if it's really lofted.
Nicely played, that'll be 4.
Down leg side, easy put away there for Gunatilaka. He moves to 30. He's got a start in the first test in both innings. Didn't really capitalize then, but a good opportunity for him to do that in this test match. Highest test score for him in a very short career so far.
That's nicely played. And that's your catcher, isn't it? That's where he is. That's where he's trying to catch that. It'll go for 4. But if Vavuma is up at leg slip, it might have a chance.
That'll stop him playing that because he's bringing the fielder into the game. You can still have a fielder at 45, move squarely in front of the crease and push Hashim Amla into that catching position. That will force the batsman to do something different.
#100 partnership. Very well done. Sanfi, that for Sri Lanka. Gunatilaka and Karunaratne.
Oh, very good one. It's been 7.5 years ago since Sri Lanka last had a 100-run opening partnership at home.
Nicely played. Just a push. Fast outfield. He's fast. Emba Bavuma. This man has been in fine form. Dimut Karunaratne with his 16th half-century in Test match cricket, and it's 3 scores over 50 in a row in this series.
Just what Sri Lanka needed to steady the ship. That's Gunatilaka's turn now. Maiden 15 Test cricket for Danushka Gunatilaka. In goal, you'd say he threw it away, but not this time. And that should do his confidence a world of good.
It's out, it's out. There's an edge down the leg side. Finally. South Africa with the breakthrough.
That turned sharply. In line with leg stump. And Maharaj knew straight away when Quinton de Kock got his gloves to that. Yeah, the bat well away from the pad. Nigel Long agrees with Maharaj. So South Africa strike. They've got the wicket of Karunaratne, who's got another half century. He's out for 53. Sri Lanka 116 for 1.
Effective shot. Oh, what a catch that is. What an outstanding catch that is. Very effective, the sweep shot against spin. But when you come up with catches like that, it has to be a special effort.
Second wicket for Keshav Maharaj, and what an athlete, Kagiso Rabada. He had a lot of work to do. It's never easy to run forward and dive forward at the same time. This came off a top edge. It was in the air for some time, but Rabada comes steaming in from the boundary, dives forward and completes an outstanding catch.
He seemed to be making a habit of catching Gunatilaka. Let's not forget he caught him at goal in the second innings. That time he had to run around, this time diving forward. Brilliant effort, but well played Gunatilaka. Out for 57. South Africa having what they want, 2 new batsmen. Sri Lanka 117 for 2. I thought he might do that. Just onto the pads. The sweep shot is a shot. It's a go-to shot for him. He generally plays the sweep shot well, but it's important that he picks the line well. The first shot he attempted before he got off the mark was dangerous, but this is much better. Another sweep shot, turning out to be effective. That's the 3rd boundary in the last 2 overs this time. Dhananjay De Silva.
Need a fielder out there, that's for sure.
The shouts of catch it. Nobody will. It's a top shot from Kusal Mendes. Straight back over the bowler's head for 4. Breaking the shackles.
Yeah, nice use of the feet. We saw 2 wonderful sweep shots from him early on in his innings. But they've plugged up that area of South Africa. They've got a man back square of the wicket. So change of plan to try and pick up a boundary. Use of the feet. And the contact and elevation is good enough just to take it over Maharaj, who puts in a valiant effort.
He'll take him. Yeah, working so hard just to keep it out. An edge along the ground, and it goes for 4.
Top edge. Gets to it. Sri Lanka lose another, and it's Kusal Mendes.
Wicket number 3 for Keshav Maharaj, so he'll be enjoying this challenge. South Africa needed this. This partnership was just starting to take some shape. In the end, Kagiso Rabada got there comfortably, makes no mistake. Wicket number 3 for Keshav Maharaj. So Kusal Mendes is gone for 21. Sri Lanka 153 for 3.
Matthews created that length. Good use of the feet. He gets his first boundary.
Drag this one down, Keshav Maharaj. Short and wide and on the slow surface. That's an easy put away for Angelo Matthews.
Gone. There's another. A fourth for Keshav Maharaj. Turn.
Terrific delivery. It's only day one of this test match and this ball bounces and turns. Angelo Matthews had to play at this. Pitch on off. It's the shoulder of the bat, so very good delivery. Good catch low down by Faf du Plessis as well. So Keshav Maharaj, he's on fire. He's got all four so far. Disappointment for Angelo Matthews. He goes for 10. Sri Lanka now 169 for 4.
Oh, nearly. It's through. It bounced short. Yeah, over the rope. 4 runs. Silva off the mark.
This time the outside edge didn't carry. Delivery was a little bit fuller than the one that got Angelo Matthews out, maybe. Got over the top of the bounce there and played it with soft hands.
Not a good ball, that one. Perhaps try to turn it a bit more, put more on it in terms of revs. But he's missed his length, and that's a good put away. Roshan Silva.
He might be getting a little bit tired as well. It's bowled unchanged, so that's where that second spinner would have been really handy today.
Well played. That is a good shot. Stood up on it, and he'll get 4 deservedly. Ananja de Silva.
Well executed pull shot. They're 2 short mid wickets in position. He bisected them.
Too short. Erring in length gives him a boundary. Punching it off the back foot.
Now Maharaj into his 25th over. He's starting to get a little bit tired. Every once in a while we've seen these kind of deliveries pop out now. He's very accurate to start. But just with him getting a bit tired, he drags the odd delivery down or gets the full toss out there.
4 runs. That's another boundary. Dhananjay de Silva just looking to get into top gear here.
Yeah, great cricket awareness from De Silva. Probably under the impression that Maharaj wouldn't be looking to drop another delivery short. So he was aware that this one could be over-pitched. As soon as he used his feet, he got it on the full toss, knew exactly where the gap was.
Too short. Oh, unlucky. He wasn't sure he'd get there, I don't think. And then when he did, the right hand sort of pushed into the ground. Couldn't stop it. It's affords Dhananjay de Silva a half century. His 3rd half century. It comes up 100 balls. Pull him! Silva gone.
Brilliant. Outstanding stuff from Rabada. Had him ducking and weaving, I just said. And then he goes for the glory ball. Roshan Silva, not for the first time. No problem at all with Rabada's front foot. Seen him dismissed like this a couple of times before as well. Angle down leg side. Off the pads. It's that short ball that's done the trick. Brilliant stuff from KG. Roshan Silva Not so happy though, gone for 22. Sri Lanka 5 down for 223.
Oh, in the gap. It was in the air for some time. No fielder there, so it'll go for 4.
Always in control, Dhananjay De Silva. That's why he's good. He's cheeky. And when he's at his best, he, just like Kusal Mendis, is always looking for ways to put pressure on the bowler. Maharaj starting a new spell. There is wear and tear on this dry surface.
Shouts up, catch it. There's another 5-wicket haul for Keshav Maharaj.
And how about that? The previous delivery just turned a little bit, turned and bounced on the Queller. And straight away, he looks to put the pressure on the bowler. Goes across. Was way across the off stump to make a difference. Bit of glove because the ball holds a little bit on the surface. And 5th 5-wicket haul for Keshav Maharaj. Niroshan De Queller's on the way back. He's made 5. Sri Lanka 238 for 6.
Asking the question, just beating that forward defence.
Pitching in line, impact in line. It's hitting the wickets. Go back to Nigel on ground. Get your reverse decision, that's out. Thank you.
Well, excellent review, no doubt. That's the big shot you're talking about. 1 bounce for 4. Yeah, it's a good ploy because he would like to play a few shots. He knows that the ball is spinning, that there's every chance that 1 or 2 might spin and bounce.
Gets another. Straight to the fielder. He could have hit it anywhere, and that's the 4th wicket falling to the sweep shot.
7 for Keshav Maharaj. What a day he's having. 4 wickets, as Russell Arnold said. 4 batsmen dismissed playing the sweep shot against the spin, but Maharaj done a great job for his captain. This is a bonus wicket for him. It was down the leg side, it was full. Just turned enough.
Holding up a bit. That's what we see. Best figures then for Keshav Maharaj. Dilron Pereira. He's gone for 17. It's 8 for 264. Got him. Brilliant. Markram plucks that out of thin air.
He's a great fielder, Aiden Markram. He's got an excellent pair of hands. This was a sensational catch, diving to his left. Number 8 for Keshav Maharaj. Firmly struck. Moved beautifully, Aiden Markram.
Well, he's not thinking about not coming out to bat. Lakmal without scoring, 9 down, 264. So Steyn will have to come back tomorrow and search for that wicket. Bales knocked off, it stumps. Into the first test, playing the second test. Sri Lanka 277 for 9. The day has belonged to Keshav Maharaj.
Wonderful performance by Keshav Maharaj. 32 overs for him, picking up 8 wickets for 116 runs. Sole spinner in the side, and did a terrific job for his captain. South Africa too will be happy with the way their day has panned out. They didn't get a wicket in the first session, got 3 in the second, and then 6 in the last session to keep them in the game.